Hello, I'm John, the Warhammer Modeler, and in this video I'm going to be running through how I made my card from the Emperor's Tarot. Now, I originally created this card for an objective marker or an in-game piece, but since I've made it, I've been thinking it'd be nice to make a little video of how I went about making it, and also, at the same time, make a few more. So, first thing I did, I downloaded the artwork from the Warhammer community page. I think around last August they did an article on the Emperor's Tarot, and they had 4 of the different card artworks on the website. So I downloaded those and printed them off, as well as printing off what I wanted to be the back of the cards. So as you can see, I've weathered this card as well, so I'll be doing that to these ones. But the first things first, I need to make the cards. So to start with, I'm not going to worry about the artwork for the fronts of the cards. I'm going to be looking at the artwork from the back and how to actually make the card more rigid. So for that, I'm actually going to use a piece of card that I'm going to glue to this paper and then weigh it down till it dries, cut the rough shape out before applying it to the other side of the cards. So now that the glue's dried, what I want to do is cut these out. So here they are, all cut. I've done a few extras in case anything goes wrong. I'm only going to need to use 4 of these for the cards that I'm doing, but it's always worth having a few backups. So the next step is to cut out the fronts of the cards and stick them on. So here are the fronts of the cards. I'm going to cut them out and prepare them ready to stick them to the back of the cards. Here we have the 4 fronts to the cards. If I get one of the backs that I've already prepared, you'll see that the front of the card is slightly smaller than the back. So I can then trim them down to make them the correct size. So the next step is sticking these onto the backs, then pressing them while they dry. So there we have the fronts stuck onto the back of the cards. What I'm going to now do is put some weight on these and let them dry thoroughly before I cut them out. So here we have the 4 cards now completely cut out. So the artwork from the Warhammer community page was really great for this little project. I want to wait for these to really dry well before I do any of the weathering to the cards to make them match the first one that I did. So I'll do another video on the weathering later on. Now, although I've done the Emperor's Tarot with these cards, you could use the same principle with any item you want to put onto card, any images or that kind of thing, to make a really nice kind of either objective piece or a card for any of your gaming purposes and so on. So we'll leave it there for now. Wait for these to dry before we do the weathering in the next video. For now, I'm John, the Warhammer Modeler. Stay safe.